Hello, everybody. How are you? Yes, we're talking with our hands today. We're jumping right into a project. Time is of the essence. I know y'all don't like watching long videos. Here, I have something on there. Make sure there's nothing that fell. I'm telling you, things will blow on your project. Luckily, I had a wax paper over it. Let me just go ahead and remove the wax paper because I've already rolled out the clay, as you can see, and I also rolled out the pattern that I want to cut out of the clay, which is a butterfly, okay? And it's going to become a dish. Once it's cut out, I will shape it so the wings kind of go up, anyway, in a dish form. Gonna be really cute, super cute. I've done leaves that are really cute, so I'm hoping, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna have the same, if not better, looking porcelain sculpture ever. So I'm taking an X-Acto knife and I'm following my pattern the best I can. You don't have to be perfect. You want to try to be as close as possible. And sometimes, I've got to learn to do better patterns because the pencil is hard to see. And I didn't cut right up to where the pencil line is, so then I end up, cutting the pattern. I see, like right there, I didn't cut that out. Shoulda. So I'm cutting it out with the X-Acto knife, which is gonna jam things up probably a little bit here on his foot. I mean, on the foot. On the butterfly. It feels like I'm doing a foot here. On the butterfly edge, which is really so important. Well, we'll figure it out. It's the first time I've done one. Okay. Okay, let me not take up your time. You see what I'm doing. Okay, we've cut it out. We've removed all of the clay that was around it. There's our stencil. Took it off. I'm going to slide this over so you can see. There it is. Isn't it pretty? It's got beauty. I haven't had time, I haven't went in with the water and made it all pretty yet. I'll be smoothing all these edges out really nice. And, getting this part of the bug here, its definition. There's going to be lines, etc. And then we'll be back to show you how we let it dry. Okay, now we've got our butterfly on a fresh piece of wax paper. That way we have no, sticking and moisture and all that problem. And what you do is you come in with a tool. Now, you can use anything, okay? I just happened to get this tool. It came with something I ordered, and I got a bunch of these, and they're really cool. I like them. You can roll, do things like that. That helps sometimes to roll out your edges without touching the clay. And in the very end, we can add water to the edges, like around here. But to get your beautiful, this is going to be beautiful, to get your butterfly nice, use a rolling pin. Make sure the wrinkles are out. This is a very tender spot right here. I can see that. So I'm giving it some encouragement here to add water yet. There we go. See, I repaired it with not having to add water, which we would have had a bit of a mess then. Okay, you kind of learn that with this clay. I've seen some just use lots and lots of water, and their projects turn out great. My experience was not the same. So I came up with my own method, and this is what I'm showing you. A pencil would do the same thing I'm doing right here. There's needles. I was using, before I got these, I was using these kind of needles right here, the little head on them, and cutting out and stuff before I got my X-Acto knife and stuff. So life was a little harder then. I'll be honest with you. The tools really do make having the project fun to use. And you can accomplish what you're trying to do without a lot of effort and frustration. All I'm doing, see, is rolling that metal right on that outside edge. There we go, because I want that nice here. And this is what you do, guys. Oh, see how the time is eating up on us. So let me get to just going ahead and drawing a little bit on here and show you what I do. This is a butterfly, as you know, and the butterfly has a body, and I use these little tools right here to just draw on the clay. Okay, I just draw on the clay. And I'm able to make a deep well line because I made a very thick butterfly. Okay? I wanted to come in here with good detail. And don't worry, all this will smooth out really nice. Tool was clogged with clay, and all those little bits, you're going to try to get out of that. Okay, and just use your fingers. Another way is a brush, actually. So what I'll do is I'll get my brush out, and we'll get all those little itsys that the little part that I dug out of the clay, off the clay, and off our workspace. So anyway, we've got that to work on. Let's make our other lines. And on the template I drew out, I don't think that I'm going to be able to even read it. Let me see. How did I do? Oh, okay. So down here I have a line. Down here I have a line. And here, oopsie. Here, I was going to say we have a circle between, like butterflies have different colors. This would be where I could add color right there, and that would be very pretty. Yeah, you can see, okay, good. This was double checking. And when I come over here, do the same thing. It doesn't have to be the same size circle. Nature isn't perfect, and neither am I. That's a good one, isn't it? Okay. Concentrate on the drawing, Crystal. You're not a comedian. Okay, we're drawing those lines. It looks like some of the pencil went off onto the clay, so it kind of gave me a good, it gave me a couple lines that I didn't have to just imagine. Now this one I'm having to just imagine. Keep working with that. Because you want, if you're gonna, which I am gonna paint it, I want my paint lines to go right in there. I mean, the paint to go right into those wells. And I'm making just another circle. A little bit of a circle. Not a very good circle, but let's see what we got here. Not a very good circle. But like I said, nothing's perfect in nature, so I'm not gonna worry. And plus we're gonna be smoothing everything out in the end anyway. So oh, there was a piece of paper on there. How about that? Or wax paper. That wasn't good. Oh, isn't that interesting? Wax paper was stuck on there. Huh, yeah. Be there. You can't even see it, but it came through when I was drawing on it. Came off, which is good. So back to drawing my lines. Trying to get those little pieces out of there so I can fix my line. Wonder if I'm gonna run into paper here. Oh, I sure did. I had a feeling. Isn't that something? Can't even see it. Well, let's carry on and see if we get some more. It'll eventually fall off as it's drying, so I'm not too worried about it. There we go, and then we want our circle. The greatest of circles. Okay, you guys are getting what I'm doing. You're getting what I'm doing. And all I'm going to do is do the same up here on the top. In case you can't see, I'm going to give you a little view there. And on top of that, I'd like to see how our wax paper is holding up. We may have to change it in a little bit. I thought I didn't put you on pause. Sorry, guys. Now, after I've made all my lines and I've tried to get out every little bit of clay that came out of the carving of the porcelain clay, okay? So now I did a little rolling with my rolling pin, rolled things down really nice, and now I'm just coming through with water for the first time in the project to smooth it all out beautiful. Just smooth out anything, maybe your nail hit it, or you know, whatever it is, it smooths out like butter, just like butter. Look at that, guys. Isn't that nice? First time hit with the water. It's doing great. And if you see little nicks that aren't coming out, just go in a circle with that water. The water becomes a slip. The slip that we talk about. I'm sure you've heard us talk about it. Don't want to lose our line right here. Wasn't quite deep enough, so we're gonna deepen it up a little bit. There we go. Because there's water in there, it's gonna help me to smooth those lines, the edges of the lines. I'm hoping, anyway. Yeah. It's working. Instead of getting so many little balls, I'm getting, let's see, let's put some water over here. And smooth out the butterfly top here. Looks a little rough. So I just do circular motions with the water. Just circular motions. Oh, you know what I did? I forgot to draw a circle over here. Wow, let's get that done. We can't have it lopsided. Alright, let's see if we can get, just what I didn't want to have is any more of those little pieces. There's always challenges in a project. Everybody messes up, so just don't be too hard on yourself and just relax and tell myself, remember, this is just really, for me, this is just for fun. This is just going to be a really pretty decor piece in my home. Some people have asked if I will sell anything. And I guess it will depend on what they wanted to buy. You can always ask. That's okay too. You know, you never know. What do they say? You never know unless you ask. Trying to keep them little balls away that I created up here. I've got you guys on another long time again, right? All because I forgot to do this little circle. Sorry about that, guys. And at this stage, it's just so important that you don't have all those little dug out pieces available to mess up your project. Okay, let's get back to the watering. We were here at this this petal of the butterfly. I'm tired. I think it's like 3 in the morning. And I'm working on this. I couldn't sleep, so I'd rather do this. If I can't sleep, then I do something else, right? Better than being miserable. Okay, I'm smoothing on the fast side. I don't want to lose all my cut out parts, plus it smooths it out nice. Okay, now let's get this side. Them little pieces are driving me crazy. I wondered if there was a way I could lift this up and shake them off, but no, they're gonna stay on. Yeah, they're just irritating. Get off of there. I'll put you on pause. Back to this part. As you saw, I did the top. Now what I'm doing is dipping my finger into water and going all around the edges of this project. Because you want smooth edges, okay? That's all that's about. That's all I'm doing, especially up towards the very tip of the butterfly. I wanted it this way where it was just a little thinner. So the dish will be a little bit thinner right around there. But of course it'll be lifted and folded. It's going to be beautiful. I look forward to showing it to you when it's dry. It'll probably take 3 days really to be good and dry. Although you didn't see me use a lot of water. It just is a thick piece. Plus I'm folding it. Now I'm just trying to smooth out those lines. Beautiful. Okay, there you go. That's how you do a sculpture of a butterfly out of porcelain air dry Crayola clay. This is going to dry, and it's going to dry a solid white color. And what I'm going to do when it dries, as it's drying, is I'm going to go lay it somewhere where it is bending. See how I'm bending it like that? I'm going to be doing some special maneuvering with it so that it lays exactly like this while it dries, so that when it does dry, it will be like this. It will be like a dish. Okay? There you go. Thank you for sticking with me. I hope I taught you something, a little bit about making a pattern, making your own design, and now a beautiful dish. This is going to be gorgeous. I look forward to the video for that. Thank you for joining my hands today. I enjoyed it. If you like doing air dry clay projects, I love doing them, and I am into it big time right now. Making bowls, making dishes, making interesting dishes, to vases, 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 whatever they're called. Here's a cute little one right here. Just a cute little vase. Isn't that adorable? Here's one, just real quick while we're on, a little bigger vase. Isn't that cute? And then I made it with that. So, adorable, adorable stuff for air dry clay lovers. This is what this was about. This is about creating something beautiful, and we did. So I'm gonna go get it set and let it dry. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. It helps me build the channel, and I can do more things, go live, just more things. And plus it's free. Why not, get some free lessons on something that you enjoy. Maybe you enjoy doing air dry clay. Maybe some tips I give you. Have a great day. God bless everyone. Till next time.